The shadows of Ravenswood Manor. It was a night like any other at the brooding Ravenswood Manor, save for the sinister fog that clung to the trees like phantom drapery. The grand estate, perched upon the stark cliffs of the northern coast, was a testament to its decaying grandeur. Its labyrinthine halls echoed with the ghosts of centuries past and the tales of the Ravenswood family, tales shadowed by whispers of curses and lost souls. Tonight, however, was a night that would add a new chapter to its lore. The discovery came at dawn when the estate's stern housekeeper, Mrs. Hopkirk, entered the library with her steely resolve and an armful of fresh linens. There, slumped over the sprawling mahogany desk, was the lifeless body of Lord Theodore Ravenswood, the last surviving heir of the Ravenswood lineage. His once vigorous frame now lay limp, as a singular raven tapped insistently at the rain-speckled window, its call a haunting requiem. Inspector Wallace Carter, a man as meticulous as his methodical mind, arrived promptly at Ravenswood Manor. The somber grandeur of the place did not escape him, nor did the chill that seemed to seep through its stone walls. Carter was keenly aware that nothing in this manor was as it seemed, a notion reinforced by the family's turbulent history of intrigue and scandal. His eyes swept over the library, noting the disarray. Lord Ravenswood's hand was tightly closed around an empty vial, and the sprawling mahogany desk was awash with scattered papers, most notably a crumpled letter sealed with an ominous black wax. The inspector retained the letter, transfixing on the ornate "R" emblazoned upon it. It reeked of something clandestine. Family and guests were already gathering in the parlor, the air thick with suspicion and an undercurrent of dread. Each face, veiled with its own secrets, watched Carter with wary eyes. Lady Eleanor Ravenswood, the widow, sat poised yet brittle, her face a mask of porcelain composure. She guarded her secrets as fiercely as she did her dignity. "We hadn't spoken," she confessed, an edge to her voice, cutting yet brittle. He had become distant. There was Mr. Harold Ford, the family solicitor, a man whose presence was as strategic as his counsel. His eyes, serpentine and shrewd, followed the inspector hawkishly. Next to him was Julia Ravenswood, Lady Eleanor's estranged niece, summoned just last week amidst obscure family business. Julia's demeanor was wary, a bird waiting for the next incense. Her eyes betrayed an undercurrent of fear as Inspector Carter questioned her. "We had words," she admitted, reluctance bleeding into her confession. "But that was days ago. I swear." As shadows lengthened, casting net-like patterns across the walls, Inspector Carter began formulating the tale of bitterness and silent hearts. The roots of the Ravenswoods' cursed history ran deeper, woven with secrets and binds he sought to unravel. Beneath layers of deftness, Carter discerned revealing threads, the crinkled letters, crimson ink containing incomplete phrases, the empty vial, the family portrait unhooked on the wall. As morning bled into the evening, hints of betrayal were unearthed. Buried within the sprawling estate ledgers, an unsigned document indicated an impending sale of the Ravenswood Manor. The real shock came with the forged signature of Julia Ravenswood, a ghastly red herring that obscured the sacrificial truth. On an overcast afternoon, Inspector Carter reconvened the party in the musty library. "Sometimes," he began, his tones weaving with the shadows, "a tragedy unfolds not from a singular fault but from 1,000 tiny deceits. Lord Ravenswood's death is no suicide." The manuscript revealed none other than the strategic hand of betrayal. He produced a sealed envelope, revealing the letter inside. Although drawing attention to the letter found crushed beneath Lord Ravenswood's palm, Carter noted its tale of planned deceit. The plot felt secured, Carter pronounced, eyes flashing to Lady Eleanor. "For you, Lady Ravenswood, knew he discovered the alteration to the will, with Julia framed as the culprit. The justification to rid of the hindrance outweighed your conscience." Lady Eleanor's stony facade cracked, shards all but exposed. "It was not I alone," she uttered, desolation creeping forth. Harold fed the schemes, for he feared being cut loose." The solicitor, too rotten in schemes, slunk amidst the scandal. Guardians of fortune succumbed, and pieces fell together. A sinister conspiracy unraveled as silently combustive as the night's shadow. As chambers aired with the truth, the manor stood in tacit acceptance, an unyielding witness to games often confined to shadows and unseen wounds. While Lady Eleanor and Harold were led away, Julia remained, reconciliation with memory looming above. Ravenswood Manor, ever silent beneath the firmament, cast its secrets wildly upon the storming sea. Carter, departing the estate for a fresh wind, harbored relief mingled with melancholy. Another chapter seared into the annals of Ravenswood, yet full well knowing it would not be the last. As he walked away, the call of the raven echoed, a solitary witness over the eternal grounds.